Hi dear students, I hope you all are fine. We successfully completed our 6th chapter in previous class. Today we start our 7th chapter. Our 7th chapter is our agriculture. Our agriculture. Before starting new chapter, let's recall what we had studied in our previous class. In previous class, we studied about places of interest. In this chapter, we studied there are so many important places in India. Qutub Minar, Ajanta Ellora Caves, Meenakshi Temple, Victoria Memorial, Sun Temple, Golconda Temple, etc. We studied in previous class. Firstly, we studied the Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar is one of the important, famous landmarks in Delhi. It is situated in Delhi and it is tallest brick in India. It built by Qutbuddin Aibak. There are 238 feet of height in Qutub Minar, and there are lot of verses, holy verses of Quran are carved on this Qutub Minar, the wall of the Qutub Minar. It is the tallest brick. It is very famous brick. It is built on red sandstone and it has 238 feet of height, and it is built by Qutbuddin Aibak, and it is one of the important historical monuments in India. And there are several other important monuments and surrounded by Qutub Minar, that is Quwat ul Islam, then iron temple, iron pillars are also surrounded by Qutub Minar. After that, we studied about Ajanta Ellora cave paintings. There are 29 caves in Ajanta. Buddhist monks are built by these caves before 2000 years ago. Then at the same time, the Ellora caves are built by 34 caves are in Ellora, and these caves included Buddhist, Jain and Hindu temples. Lastly, thirdly, we studied about the Meenakshi temple. It is located in Madurai in Tamil Nadu, and it is very important, other important famous temple. And also Meenakshi temple is completely included so many gopurams, then gateways, etc. A famous hall of thousands of pillars are existing in Meenakshi temple. Then fourthly, we studied about Victoria Memorial, and it is built by the memory of the Queen of Victory, Queen Victoria, and it was known as the Express of India, and it is situated in Kolkata. Then fifthly, Sun Temple. It is one of the another important historical important place. Sun Temple. It is in Konark, situated in Konark, and Sun Temple is Konark in Odisha, and it is built by Narasimhadev, the King Narasimhadev in 13th century, and it is made by black granite, so it is also called Black Pagoda. Then Golden Temple. It is another important famous temple, and it is the oldest Gurudwara. It is oldest Gurudwara in India. It is located in Amritsar. And another important, the lastly important, Golconda Fort, and it is the fort and city ruins in Hyderabad, and it was the capital of Qutb Shahi dynasty. Today we start. These are the main contents we studied about in the previous chapter. Today we start our 7th chapter, our agriculture. So all of you listen here very well. All of you take a textbook, page number 165. Open the page. Our agriculture. Agriculture refers to the cultivation or farming of India land. Agriculture refers to the cultivation or farming of land. It is also includes horticulture, livestock, rearing of and fishing. It is included horticulture, livestock, rearing and fishing. About two-thirds of Indians are farmers. Agriculture provides food for the people and raw material for industry. What is agriculture? Tell me, what is agriculture? Agriculture, that is refers to the cultivation or farming of land. It includes horticulture, livestock, rearing and fishing. It includes horticulture, livestock, rearing and fishing. We know that the total people of India, two-thirds are farmers. Agriculture is the main occupation. So the agriculture provides food for the people and raw material for industries. India has a favorable climate, fertile soil and good irrigation facilities. We know that Indian peoples are highly engaged in agricultural activities, so they provide food for the people and raw material for industries. This India very favorable for climate, fertile soil and irrigation facilities. So farmers grow many crops throughout the year. The people of India, the most of the people of India are the farmers. So these Indian people, the people in India provide more favorable agricultural crops and raw materials to the industries. The climatic condition very favorable for the growing of agricultural production, and also the soil is very suitable for agriculture. They get very good irrigation facilities. So the farmers grow many food items and crops throughout the year. In this chapter, we studied about the different types of crops. Farmers generally grow two types of crops. The farmers generally crops two types of crops: food crops and cash crops. Food crops and cash crops. So, in your textbook, page number 165, here you can see India is an agrarian country. This agrarian country includes horticulture, livestock, rearing and fishing, and most of the peoples are farmers, and the farming through the agriculture, the peoples provide food provides food for people and raw material for industries. So, in our country, very favorable for agriculture, climatic condition, fertile soil and good irrigation facilities. Our farmers grow many crops, many food crops and many raw materials for industries. Our crops are divided into two types, food crops and cash crops. Now we discuss about the types of crops. So, firstly we studied about what is agriculture. Agriculture refers to the cultivation or farming of land. Then we studied about India is an agrarian country. The farmers in India grow many crops throughout the year. Then there are so many crops are cultivated in Indians. So, the crops are divided into two types. Firstly, food crops. What is food crops? The crops that are grown to be used as food are called food crops. What is food crops? The crops that are grown to be used food. The food crops are used for food. The food crops are used for food. The most of the food crops are grown to be used as food are called food crops. The main food crops grown in India are rice, wheat, millets, maize and pulses. The main food crops, which are the main food crops in India? Yes, which are the main food crops? Wheat, maize, millets, pulses, etc. In this, maize included jute, bajra and ragi. Jowar, bajra and ragi. So, food crops are used for, grown to be used as foods are called food crops. The crops are grown to be used as food are called food crops. The main food crops are in India are rice, wheat, millets, maize and pulses. Then in your textbook, page number 165, here you can see a table. All of you look at here. Here you can see a table. The first one is rice. The rice in India, good ideal climate is the rice grown well in hot and wet. The rice grown India well in rice grown well in hot and wet. The main states where grown the rice are West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Bihar, Orissa. Then the wheat which are grown well in cool and humid climate. Which is the climate is suitable for wheat cultivation? Cool and humid cultivation. The main states are the states which are grown, that is wheat, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana and Rajasthan. Then millets. Millets grow well in hot and dry land. Maharashtra, Telangana, Karnataka and Rajasthan, Gujarat, etc. These are the main region. This millets like jowar, bajra and ragi grown. Then lastly, pulses. It includes moong, masoor, tur, and urd. dry land. To include the climate that is dry land. The pulses are grown well in dry land. The main states included the cultivation, the pulses like Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh and Rajasthan. So what is food crops? Food crops are grown to be used as foods are called food crops. The main food crops are wheat, maize, millets and pulses. The wheat grown well in hot and wet and cool and humid, and rice grown well in hot and wet. Then thirdly, pulses grown well in dry land, and fourthly, millets grown well in hot and dry land. Okay, the rice is the most important food crops. Firstly, we studied about rice. Rice is the mostly important food crop. It is the staple food for people. It is the staple food of people and living in the eastern and southern part of the India. Main food crops in India, that is rice. It is the very stable food eastern, southern part of India. Rice grows well in hot and wet climate. India is the second largest producer of rice. India is the second largest producer of rice. So rice is grow well in hot and wet climate. The main food crops, that is rice. It is the staple food of eastern and southern part of India, and India is the second largest producer of rice. The first largest producer of rice, that is China. China is the first after China. Then second one is wheat. Wheat is the mostly grown in northern India. It grows well in cool and humid climate. So next important food crops, that is wheat. It is mostly grown in northern India. It is most grown in northern India and it is well grown in cool and humid climate. So rice is well grown in eastern and southern part of India. At the same time, wheat is grown in northern India. It is grown well in cool and humid climate. Cool and humid climate. Third one, millets. It is the third important food crops in India. It is include jowar, bajra and ragi, and it is get hot and dry. The climate is hot and dry. It is well grown in hot and dry land. Hot and dry climate, and it included the states are Maharashtra, Telangana, then Karnataka, Rajasthan and Gujarat. Then lastly we studied about what is, yes, pulses. It includes moong, masoor, then tur and urd. It is more grown well in dry climatic region, and it included the states are Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh and Rajasthan. So today we studied about agriculture. What is agriculture? Agriculture refers to the cultivation of farming of land, and the India is the most favorable climatic condition for agriculture. So people in India cultivated many crops, many thousand crops. So many crops are cultivated in Indian people. So the crops are divided into two types. The firstly food crops and cash crops. Food crops are the crops that grown in used to food are called food crops. The main food crops are rice, wheat, millets, maize and pulses. Rice is the most important food crop. It is the staple food for people in the eastern and southern part of India, and it is well grown in hot and wet climatic condition, and wheat is well grown in cool and humid climatic condition, and it is mostly grown in northern India. Next we studied about the second type of food, second type of crops, that is cash crops. The second important part, that type, that is cash crops. What is cash crops? Cash crops are grown to be used, sold to be used in industries as raw material. Cash crops that grown to be sold or to be used in industries as raw material. So, cash crops are grown to be used. It is used to industries as raw material. Cash crops are used to industries as raw material. The main cash crops in India are sugarcane, jute and cotton, tea, coffee, oilseeds and spices. Which are the main cash crops in India? Jute, cotton, the main food crops, cash crops are jute, cotton, sugarcane, tea, coffee, oilseeds and spices. Okay, but cash crops are used to industries as raw material. Food crops we already studied. Food crops are, what is food crops? Yes, food crops, that crops are grown to be used as food are called food crops. The cash crops are grown to be used or sold in industries as a raw material are called used or sold to be used industries as raw material are called cash crops. The main cash crops in India are jute, cotton, sugarcane, tea, coffee, oilseeds and spices. Okay, we studied about first one, jute. Jute is an important cash crop. Bags, rope, mats, gunny bags and handicrafts are made from jute. Jute is one of the important of cash crop. Through the in the made of jute we get a lot of things like bag, rope, mat, gunny bags and handicrafts. India is the world largest producer of jute. India is the world largest producer of jute. Jute is one of the important cash crop, and bags, rope, mats, gunny bags and handicrafts are made from jute. India is one of the important largest producer of jute. Next one, sugar. Sugar is made from sugarcane. India is the second largest producer of sugar. Sugar is made from sugarcane. India is the second largest producer of sugar in the world. Tea is an important beverage and it is the second largest producer of India. So, sugar is an important cash crop. Sugarcane is an important cash crop of India. It is made from sugar and it is second largest producer of sugar. India is one of the world, in the world, sugar is the second largest producer of India. And another important cash crop, that is tea. Tea is a beverage of India. Another important cash crop, that is tea. Tea and coffee also a cash crops. And it is the second largest producer of India. Then coffee. Among the other crops grown in India, coffee is popular beverage and cotton is widely used to make cloth, oil seeds, mustard, groundnut, linseeds, sesame and sunflower, and spices includes pepper, chilies, cloves, ginger and cardamom, etc. are also included in the cash crops. So, firstly we studied about jute. Jute is the main important cash crops. It in through the work of jute we made different type of bags. Cultivation of jute we made different type of bags, crop, mats, gunny bags and handicraft are made. And India is the world's largest producer of jute. Then we studied about sugar and other cash crops. India is the second largest producer of sugar and another important cash crops tea and coffee. Tea is also the second largest producer of India. Then oil seeds. Then we studied about oil seeds and oil seeds like mustard, groundnut, then sesame and sunflower, spices like pepper, chili, cloves, cardamom, etc. are also we can include in the cash crop. In your textbook page number 166, here you can see sugarcane. First a table, the sugarcane grown ideal for sugarcane grown very well in hot and humid climatic condition. It is included the states like Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. Jute, it's well grown in hot and wet climatic condition. It included the states were grown West Bengal, Bihar, Assam and Odisha. The cotton is grown well in hot and humid climatic condition. Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, etc. Tea is well grown in hot and wet climatic condition. Assam, West Bengal, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Himachal Pradesh are the major states were grown in the tea. Coffee, hot and wet climatic condition. hot, and it included the states like Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So in your textbook you can see 161, page number 161, here you can see in a table, and 166 here you can see another table. The first table is related to food crops, the second table is related to cash crops. So you write in your notebook what is food crops and what is food crops, and you write the answer. What is food crop? The answer is food crops are used to grow food are called is food crops. They are crops are used to be food for are called food crops. Then you draw a table and you complete it table in your notebook. Then you write second, what is cash crop? You write the answer. What is cash crop? Cash crops are grown to be used or sold in industries as raw material are called cash crops. Then you draw a table, the same table in your notebook, and draw and you mark the main major cash crops and major ideal climatic condition and state included where they grown it. Okay. Yes, we studied our total agricultural production has increased many times since independence. This is due to several reasons, such as more area brought under irrigation, then use of manures and fertilizers, use of pesticides and insecticides, then use of better quality sectors, use of tractors and other modern agricultural tools. So we know that in our land, in our India, after the independence, the agricultural production, since independence, up to independence in our country, the agricultural production has been very increased. There are so many reasons behind it. Mainly the manure and fertilizers, the use of pesticides and insecticides, the use of manures and fertilizers, the use of tractors and other modern agricultural tools, the use of better quality seeds. These are the main points. These are the main contents behind the reason for the increasement of agricultural production since independence. Next we studied about last section of the chapter. Our agriculture includes, we already studied about it. Our agriculture includes horticulture, livestock rearing and fishing. Now we discuss livestock rearing. Okay, what is livestock rearing? The animals such as cows, sheep and bullocks that are reared on farms are called livestock. The animals such as cow, sheep and bullocks that are reared on a farm are called livestock. The rearing farm animals for food, material and labor is called livestock rearing. They help farmers in many ways. Bullocks and oxen are used to plow fields, draw water from wells and pull carts. Cow and buffaloes give milk. Dairy products such as butter, ghee and cheese are made from milk. Sheep and some goat give us wool. The meat of some animals is also eaten. The skin of some animals used to make leather goods. So you underline the lines. What is livestock rearing? The rearing farm animals for food, material and labor is called livestock rearing. Rearing farm animal for food, material and labor is called livestock rearing. It includes, the animals includes cow, sheep and bullocks they are reared on farms are called livestock. So the cows, sheep, bullocks are also included in the livestock. Next we studied about the horticulture. What is horticulture? It is the cultivation of fruits, flowers, vegetables for sale in the market. Horticulture, underline the lines. Horticulture is the cultivation of fruits, flowers and vegetables for sale in the market. In India, fruits such as apple, pineapple and lychee, flowers such as jasmine, gladius, tuberose, marigold and vegetables such as cabbage, potatoes and peas are grown in a horticultural mission. So what is horticulture? It is the cultivation of fruits, flowers, vegetables for sale in the market. That is called that sale in the market, like fruits, flowers, vegetables for sale in the market is called horticulture. Then lastly we studied about fishing. There are two kinds of fishing in India: marine fishing and inland fishing. Marine fishing involves catching fish from sea. Underline, marine fishing is catching fish of sea. People living in the coastal area go into the sea and catch fish such as sardine, mackerel and shrimp. Inland fishing is popular in Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal, Assam and Himachal Pradesh. It involves catching fish from sources of fresh water. Inland fish include popular in Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal and Himachal Pradesh, Assam. It involves catching fish from sources of fresh water such as river, canal, lakes and ponds. Rohu, katla, freshwater trout and raw trout are popular freshwater fish found in India. Our 7th chapter is today completed. In the fun to learn activities, there are 4 activities here. First one, true or false. The second one, 3 states crops names. Then give 3 examples, C 3 examples. Then D, answer this question. So all of you write the 3 activities, true or false, any 3 statements, B and C, give examples in your textbook. The answer this question I just give in your work only notebook. Okay, in your work only group. In your work only group. Each of the 4th standard work only SS group, I will give the answer these questions. I write a paper in each of the answers, the 4 each question answers and send it. Okay. So all of you write the 3 activities. First true or false, then second 3 states where the crops, write it, then 3 examples of this. So you write 3 activities of fun to learn. The 4th activity I just gave the answers of the 4 question answers. The answer this question 4 question answers I give in your work only group. Okay, so today we completed our chapter. The next class we will start another chapter. Today we wind up our class. Thank you.